It's the SOSCAST, baby.
We're back at Model Volleyball today, the sexiest event on the planet. Who am I here with?
Sophia.
Sophia?
Candela.
Sophia and Cantella. Okay, guys. This year, Easter also falls on National Transgender Visibility Day. What are you celebrating this year?
Easter.
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 Okay, what are you celebrating?
Easter.
Why aren't you celebrating National Transgender Visibility Day?
I wasn't even aware.
You weren't aware?
No.
Well, the White House is making everybody aware. How do you feel about that?
I mean, Biden is our president. What can we tell?
This is what it is. Okay.
Yeah, it is
Yeah?
what it is. So that's
All
his
right.
decision.
That's his decision. How do you feel that trans women are competing for modeling jobs? Do you agree or disagree that trans women should be competing for modeling jobs against women?
Disagree.
Against women.
Yes.
If they like, that's okay, but it's a little controversial.
Yeah?
very
Should they do it or not do it?
I feel more so that they should have like their own group.
Their own category?
Yes.
Okay, how about you? Where do you stand on this
Totally
position?
disagree.
Totally disagree what?
I do. Because it's a man.
But he identifies as a woman. That's okay, right?
Science is science.
it's a man.
It's not no, he's a woman.
Says who? Him?
Says him.
I want to be a tree. Can I be a tree?
You could be a tree. I can't tell the difference between you and the thing next to you.
Okay. Well,
Okay, there it is right there. Should trans women compete in women's sports? Yes or no? No?
no.
Why not?
Because okay, if we're gonna talk about the physical capacity that a man, because it's a man, has, it's never gonna be the same as a woman. I
Okay.
think that.
How about sports? Men and trans women compete against biological women? Yes or no?
I don't agree with that because
don't?
no, science is science. Men are denser and obviously they have more weight, and you punching me versus another
I didn't
female.
touch you. I didn't touch you. That's
No,
just for the record,
I know.
okay.
I'm just saying it's not going to be the
So
same.
what you're saying is trust the science.
Science is science.
I don't know. We tried to trust the science earlier and then didn't necessarily work out okay. So you're not feeling this. By the way, guys, breaking news. I don't know if you heard about this. It's all over the news today. Taylor Swift announced that she's running for president in 2024. Does she have your vote? Yes or no?
Well, I guess we'll find out when it happens.
We already
Would you
have a
vote for her?
president. We already have a president.
But then they're running for election this
Yeah.
November. Does Taylor Swift have your vote?
Make America great again.
You want to make America great again? Yeah? What happens if Taylor was more MAGA than Trump? Would she have your vote?
She's still Taylor Swift.
She's still Taylor, so you're not voting for Taylor
Of
Swift.
course not.
Okay. How about you?
I don't think she has enough business experience,
Oh.
but I don't
Finish
know.
this sentence. Who runs the world? Girls. No?
Oh yes.
No?
I mean, I think we have female and male, and it's a compliment.
They complement each other. All right. How about Candace Owens? Would you vote for Candace Owens for president?
I do.
You don't know her?
Can it do? Yeah, I know her.
Would you vote for her for president?
I like her perspective and the way she talk, but I mean, Trump has my heart.
That's it.
already.
Trump has your heart. What is it that you love about Trump?
How direct he is, the way he doesn't have nothing to be afraid of. He just say things the way he do. The economy, it's gonna change like this when he comes. I know that.
You're excited. Does
I'm
Trump have your
excited.
vote or someone else have your vote?
He might.
He might?
He did pretty good the first round.
Okay.
So
What would you like to see him do better the second time around if he wins?
as long as he fixes the economy the way he did before and everything was chilling, we could go out, we had good balance, everything was paid off, nothing was too expensive, I think.
Okay, so we got some MAGA girls here. By the way, would you guys rather be the president or the first lady? What would you rather be?
First lady.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Not the president? Why not?
Because if he makes a decision, you're like, hey, babe, and you come around and you influence it a little bit, it's better. The man is the head of the house, but the woman's the neck, and it doesn't turn the neck.
How about you? You want to be the president or the first lady?
I mean, I love politics, but my political position that I want to have is to be first lady, because I don't have to. I mean, I have to do charity. I dress nice. It's awesome.
We got some actual ladies in the house. Very refreshing. What is the best country in the world, in your opinion?
Colombia.
Colombia. ¿Por qué Colombia?
Porque yo soy de Colombia.
Okay, you're from Colombia,
I'm
but
from
where do you live
Colombia.
now?
In the USA.
So why is the United States the best country in the world?
Because Shakira was born in Barranquilla.
But if
Sofia
Shakira's from Colombia,
Vergara.
that's it. It's conversation settled.
I mean, you guys, the USA need us,
Yes.
South America, because you guys don't like working.
Who doesn't like working?
USA, like
USA doesn't like working.
American people.
Tell me why.
The hard work. You know,
In Colombia, they're working harder than the United States?
of course.
Yeah? What kind of work?
Handyman, construction.
You don't think we got handyman and construction here in America?
You do, but the people that you see are Mexicans, people from
The
South
actual
America.
Americans aren't working that hard. It's the immigrants, you're saying.
The hard work, I'm telling you. The
Okay.
hard work of physical, like that requires physical.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the South American people.
Gotcha. By the way, do you have a good singing voice? Let me hear your best Shakira. Go ahead.
Oh, no.
Come on, Shakira, Shakira. I'm on tonight.
The hips don't lie.
No, that's all you got?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Next question.
Best country in the world.
Born and raised here. And yours is for me.
You're going with America.
Yeah.
Final answer. That a girl. Okay, guys. What's your solution? You're a hardcore Trump fan. What's your solution to make America great again? What you got?
First, sorry.
No, you go.
I will say to end all this progressism, Black Lives Matter, all that, these new things that are coming.
Yeah.
I will start by that.
You're not feeling the progressive vibe.
No.
Okay. What's your solution to make America great again?
I wouldn't say it's a solution, but I guess just to put on hold the distractions and focus on something that's actually a little bit more important, even though everyone does have a different opinion on what's
Okay.
important and what's not. Just to kind of, I guess, vote it off and see how you could do it.
What are the biggest distractions that you're talking about?
Just there's always a distraction. There's always a disaster. There's always COVID. No one knew what it was, and at the end of the day, it was just like a bad flu. Nothing really happened.
Yeah.
People raiding everywhere, breaking into things.
Law and order is what you want.
Not law and order, but like
You don't want law and order. Why not?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, diplomatic over here. So we're gonna ask you a pretty controversial question. This used to be known as "Fuck, Marry, Kill," but we're gonna change the lyrics a little bit. Okay. Kiss, marry, disappear.
Okay.
Trump, Biden, Obama. What would you do?
Damn. Trump, Mary.
Kiss,
That's kiss Obama, disappear Biden. for
disappear
sure.
Biden. Okay. How about you? Who you marrying? Who you kissing?
The same thing.
Say it. Say it in the mic.
Marry Trump,
Yeah.
kiss Obama, and disappear.
Disappear, but you kind of were reluctant to kiss Obama. What happened?
Michelle, it's gonna get angry.
Okay, you don't want to mess with Michelle. I understand. Let's get into a little relationships right now.
Okay.
Would you rather date a hardcore MAGA Trump supporter or a hardcore progressive liberal? Who would you pick?
Trump supporter.
Trump supporter, no
course.
question. How about you? What would you pick?
I agree, the Trump supporter.
Trump supporter. Tell me why.
Usually Trump supporters about the fact they always go the money route. They're
Yeah.
very blunt, they're very honest, and they have a whole bunch of things, but they're money focused.
Would you rather date a guy who drives a pickup truck or a Prius? What would you pick?
What's his job? What's his job? Mm-hmm.
He's a hard-working American man.
Because you can be real estate, pull up in a Prius, see if I care about your money, and then pull up
Okay.
in a Mercedes. So You know what I'm saying?
What's the sexiest job a guy can have?
The sexiest job.
Yes.
Even Sheila, she was like, sexiest is like you look at somebody and you're like, damn.
Yeah. I want to know what he does.
I usually know what they do, but it's I want to say worst case scenario is like a manager, like a 5-star hotel. They're always nicely dressed and they have the hospitality and customer service, and you're always like, oh my god, what are you doing this Saturday? But I don't know.
And he's got all the access to the hotel rooms.
He has access to exactly.
He has access to everything you're about to say.
He want to feed you for free on the house. Here's my number on the receipt.
Ooh.
Dangerous.
I feel like this has happened to you before. Very specific.
Yeah, very specific.
Maybe his name is Giancarlo and he runs a 5-star hotel called the Ritz-Carlton.
his name
He
is
wrote his number on my
Giancarlo.
receipt.
Yeah,
And,
right there.
okay.
Yeah, he
What's the
said
sexiest job a man can
Okay.
have?
I'll say everything in the finance work or a lawyer too, but then our fights are gonna be like, but yeah, anything in the finance area.
Finance guy. A finance bro. Okay.
Yeah.
So where do you stand if you can only have one economic situation, economic system? Would you be more of a capitalist or a socialist? What would you be?
Capitalist.
Capitalist. What about you?
maybe capitalist, I guess.
Maybe capitalist?
Yeah.
Why maybe socialist?
I haven't had enough conversations to give you like a well-devoted
Would you rather
answer.
be paid on your merit? Mm-hmm. Or would you rather everyone get paid the same?
No, merit.
Merit. Okay. So traditionally, female models make more than male models. Is that fair? Should all models make the same?
I think it depends on the work that they give and how good they are at their career. But
Yeah.
then also men do gain more money as they get older. Women get less. So I think
Why do men make more money as they get older?
people like older men for commercials. It has more of like a sex appeal versus
Okay.
women. The younger, the better.
Gotcha. In Colombia and a lot of countries in South America, they're very socialist.
I mean,
Venezuela,
that was gonna
you see
answer-
what's going on in
I was gonna answer her
Argentina.
question. Socialism is bullshit. Can I?
Bullshit? Yeah, what?
Yeah.
You could s-
Because
why is socialism bullshit? Explain.
I mean, I'm from Colombia. And you're gonna ask me that question. We're
Tell me,
actually
tell me,
right
let the
now
audience know.
With we have Gustavo Petro as a president. We have our Venezuela. It's right next to us. We have also Cuba.
Mm-hmm.
We just got Javier Milei to Argentina,
Yeah.
and he's gonna help us with it. But you have it like right next to us, and you still think it works?
So what examples have you seen of it not working? What do people not know out there? Why socialism is so bad?
I'm here with I have friends from Cuba, right
Yeah.
here. To ask you just need to ask someone that was born in Cuba, and they're gonna give you, oh my parents were raped, I was raped, then I have to move to. Why do we have so many Cubans in Miami?
Because they escaped Fidel.
What does Fidel Castro do then? Why?
Fusila,
You're telling me your
incarcerates.
answer.
You get in at 18 and you come out when you're 40. They might kill you while you're in there.
No bueno.
No bueno para nada.
Okay. So a lot of people, Gen Z, 50% of Gen Z, that's the younger generation, is more inclined to vote socialist than capitalist. What would you like to tell the young people out there?
Read. That's it. Read.
Well said. How about you?
I think sometimes it's a public school system thing. Listen to your parents, not what they tell you at school. It's the same thing everywhere else in Cuba, in Colombia, and any place that's like that. Listen
It's
to your
always the
parents.
girls or the people that come from the countries that they fled for that are way more proud to be American than the actual Americans. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I feel that there's an obvious reason because this country is like giving you a second chance, and you of course are grateful with it. And you mean you live here more of your whole life here than in your country. But I feel that I am completely proud to be from Colombia because I was born there. I might have my people. You don't have here arepas.
That's true. The arepas in Colombia, forget about it. But would you rather live in Colombia for the rest of your life or in the United States the rest of your life?
The United States.
Ajá. So maybe the United States is the best country in the world. You can go visit tu familia in Colombia, see?
Perfect.
There we go, guys. Last couple of questions. when you make your money, right? You're starting out, you're making your career. Would you rather manage your own money or have your man manage your money for you? What do you think?
I mean, it depends. If we're married, if
You're married,
Yeah, it depends. Yeah.
what would you pick? You manage the money in the household or the man manages the money in the
For
household?
example, if I want to like invest in something, I'll
Yeah.
let him. It depends on the situation. Like it's a very open question. I do rather if he has more experience, for example, in investment, that he does it for me.
That's right, you're into the finance bros.
You see.
There it is. How about you? What would you rather manage your money, the man or yourself?
It really does depend, because some men just want the women to manage it. They're kind of like, hey, I make $250 a year, do what you want with it, figure it out.
Yeah.
But I would rather manage my own money unless it's like 3 accounts, yours, mine, and then together, and then we figure that
Gotcha.
out.
Okay. Last question for you. Would you rather date a guy who goes to church every weekend or the club every weekend? Who would you rather date?
The club,
The club.
because I'd be there.
Because you're all up in the club.
I'd be in there.
Okay, player. How about you? Church every weekend or the club every weekend?
Church.
Church. What is it about a traditional religious man that does it for you?
I mean, the type of man that I want is not gonna be on clubs every single weekend.
Okay. Tell your friend why she's wrong and she needs to find a good church-going Christian man. Tell her.
Not Christian, but whatever religion.
Religious man. Tell her. Let her know.
Because that type of answer is the same type of girls that are, telling the feminist thing, like guys are like that. Because why, if you want to find a boyfriend that will, a man, whatever, that you want to feel safe, that all the things that you just answered,
Absolutely.
it's not going to be on the club.
Obviously, it's not going to be in the club, but the thing is, I grew up Catholic, and my experience as to why I always chose the church first, but the club and me being in there is because if he's in the club and he's doing a whole bunch of stuff and I'm there, like, it's cool, I'm with him. But church for me, out of 5, 4 of them have ended up not doing what you're raised to do, going to the side. Hey, I'm going to church Saturday night to not go Sunday. End up at the club. You find out the hard way. It's not. Sometimes they're very machista.
What's machista?
What's
Machista, like,
the opposite of feminist?
yeah.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
So, I mean, let's suppose that you can go to a club one weekend. He's gonna go alone. You're gonna be fine with it?
If he goes alone, like, that's on you. I have to trust you. If you're my husband, my boyfriend, I have to trust you porque en la confianza está el peligro. So if you think I'm not gonna find out, I will still find out.
She's going to find out. We know
That's
that.
just me. You get me? Like, in church, a bunch of things happen.
Last statement. Go ahead.
What about if you, I mean, if, and my type, I want to be in a relationship in which I, take care of my man, and he's going to be drinking. Who's going to take care of him? If you're with him, if you're not with him, sorry, who's going to take care of him? Like,
Obviously, usually you text a friend or you make sure that he's okay, and I tell him all the time, hey, you call me if you need me. And the best times is when they're drunk, they're like, hey, babe, can you come pick me up? And they're super wasted, and you come pick them up, and they didn't do anything. They're with their friends, or if they did something, he's going to spill it.
that's not my point. That's not my point.
No, I mean...
What's your point?
What's your point, then?
Finalize it here. We got 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, my point is that if you're gonna be with a man, you have to be always with him. Like take care of him always. Not sometimes. No, you go. Straight.
He's a grown-ass man. And I don't have to always take care of him.
Yeah.
I will
What's the
pamper
point?
him.
What is the point of having a girlfriend if you can be alone? Like that's the point of
It's
being a girlfriend.
individuality. You're supposed to complement each other together and still have
Exactly.
individual lives, of course. An umbilical cord is not attached, ever. At least for me.
Ooh, she
You get
busted out
me?
an umbilical cord. I don't know how you can respond to that one. That's a big deal.
No, that's just me. Like, you come home, I have whatever you want ready for you to make sure that you're okay, because when I go out with my homegirls to my brunch and I get wasted, you better come back me up too, because there's nothing wrong with that. You can always have your parties, I have mine, and we have some together. It's supposed to complement.
All right, ladies. Clap it up for the ladies. Awesome job, guys. Awesome job. That's a wrap from here in South Beach. If you want to see more clips from Model Volleyball, click right here. If you want to see the full SOSCAST episodes, click right here.